right. All right, shalom. All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash, the abundance to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to Allah, my dear pushing His truth and all truth and sincerity diligently throughout the four corners. All right. I'm the brother Shamar Ahmad from GMS Miami. Okay, coming to you, Hakim, with another live stream through the spin of power, Yahawashi. All right, as you see, the title of the live stream is entitled "Oh, you ain't no persecution was coming." Okay, and shalom, yeah, man. So the title of this video is called "Oh, you ain't no persecution was coming," and through the spirit of power, the Lord's will, this video will be edifying to the body. All right, it serves as comfort and exhortation, reproof, and rebuke, correction, I should say. Okay. So as of late, we've seen in the news, which we got some headlines lined up. I'll go through real quick. A shooting in Jersey. Okay, which they're saying that the shooters, okay, which was a male and a female, all right, were one-time Black Hebrew Israelite members or whatnot. The policy has been changed for YouTube, and Trump signing an executive order, man. All right, and we're gonna run through all these things and show how it's leading up to the persecution of the men of the Lord, man. All right, and again, shalom to the brothers on the comment board. So what I do from here on is switch out real quick. Okay. And the first thing I want to do, mind you, this I put all the links in the description. So I want to start at NPR. This is NPR.org. All right. It says what? This is under the technology category. It says YouTube announces new anti-harassment policy to fight racial gender LGBTQ abuse. All right. And so YouTube is about to bring down the hammer, man, which the policy was, we were all privy of it, all right, prior to it coming into play, but now we know what's going on. So let's read a little bit of this. It says, for years, YouTube has faced flack from its critics over the video platform's anti-harassment policies. Now the Google-owned company announced Wednesday it will take a tougher stance on content negatively targeting people based on their race, gender, expression, or sexual orientation. All right, who does that? Who are they coming after, man? It's men of the Lord, man. Because at the end of the day, we do have people on YouTube, all right, whether it be Edomites or leftists, that they talk shit about races and gender expression and sexual orientation or sexual preferences or whatnot. But the main ones who are on YouTube condemning these acts, basically, all right, when it comes to race, the men of the Lord, all right, as the scriptures say, prophesy against Gog and Magog. We know Gog and Magog to be Russians, which are Edomites. The scripture says, set that face against Seir, all right, against Moab, against Ammon, all right, and even our own people, man. All right, so the Lord has set up his men, all right, to go out, okay, and to prophesy of the coming of Yahawashi, and to tell these nations that they're going into slavery, yeah, based on their race, all right. All right, and guess what? The Heavenly Father is racist. He only cares about his own race, which is the nation of Israel, which he selected to be his people. And now we have a God, all right, the water Yahawah for that. He only cares about his own people. All right, and right now at this point that we're in, there's imposters setting out and acting like they are the nation of Israel, which they're not. And guess what? The Heavenly Father has raised up his men to talk them down as well, man. All right, and who's that, man? Amalek, man. Okay, so now YouTube is going to be coming at us, man. It was already put into play on YouTube. Anything you say about Amalek or I'm gonna just call him Amalek what the Bible calls him. You know, brothers should know who we talking about. All right. Anything you say of Amalek, whether your title is against Amalek or against Esau, Edom, man, your videos getting taken out, man. And now they're going to come harder, man. Gender expression. If you were born a boy, you're a boy. If you were born a girl, you're a freaking girl, man. That's it. That's what the Bible says. All right. And people are coming against us because of what the scriptures say, man. Which is what the scriptures say. A man is supposed to be a man, and a woman is supposed to be a woman. Who the hell are you to be changing your gender, okay, and sexual orientation? Hey, man, it's not normal for a man and a woman to lay. Salaki, it's not normal for a man and a man to lay as a man who lays with a woman, man. Okay, that was a slip of the tongue. All right, it's not normal for a man to lay with a man. It's not normal for a woman to lay with a woman. It's not normal for a man to lay with an animal or a woman to lay with an animal, man. All right, that's against the scriptures, man. All right, so we're out here letting the people know what the words of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi is, what the words of God, man. All right, and how the Heavenly Father is against, all right, these acts. And now guess what? Hey, the scriptures talk about the devil coming down with great wrath, which you're gonna get. Now YouTube is coming down with a tougher stance, which is all right, man, because all it's gonna do is lead to that famine of the word, man, which is beautiful, which all this is gonna tie together, because the famine of word that's coming and the persecution is coming is going to be at the same time, man. Because once they take the word or the videos down, they'll be able to come at us, all right, knowing that the world or the masses would just run with their narrative of how they look at the men of the Lord, man. And right now, the mainstream media is already trying to build a negative image against the Hebrew Israelites, all right, which we're going to get into, man. All right, but if you want to read on this, you can go ahead and read on that. Like I said, it's in the description box. All right, let's move on. This is from New York Times. It says Jersey City shooting, suspect in attack wrote anti-Semitic post. All right, he was a follower of the fringe black Hebrew Israelite movement, and you see how they keep using that word black. All right, they keep trying to play on that. Whenever you see regular shootings, what do you see? A black male, okay? Police chases a black male, black this, black that. They're using this word black as a mean to stimulate the masses' minds, because the masses are already having in their mind whatever is black is negative, whatever is black is dangerous, man. All right, so now they're adding this word black to Hebrew Israelites, which were not black. All right, this right here is black. All right, the letters are black, man. All right, we're Hebrew Israelites. This is a nationality. It's not a religion. All right, or a movement, you would say, man. It's a nationality, man. This is our culture, our heritage, man. Okay, which has experienced, which has expressed hostility to Jews, officials said. And you see how they man, because at the end of the day, what? Let me get a precept real quick, man. Let me get a precept real quick. Okay. So now they're going to try to use this spin narrative of black Hebrew Israelites are against Jews, which you gutter rats are not the real Jews anyway, man. Bear with me. Oh, shoot, I think I spelled it wrong. We're going to do something real quick, man. We'll do a quick search. Let's correct this. Bass. Let's spell that weird. Oh. Let's see. Still spelled it wrong, huh? Salah here. We won't figure this out. Bass. Turd. Figure out how to spell bastard. Bear with me, man. All right, you know what? I'll just do it like this. I'm not spell that. Oh, apparently I spelled it wrong too. Yeah. No, I didn't. Zechariah 9:6. It says, and a bastard, that's the issue. I was putting the E, Salakia. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines, right? So when now you go to a map, let's look up ancient, let's look up an ancient map, right? Real quick, just for the point of edifying this point. Real quick. Boom. Check this out. Where's the land of Ashdod, man? It's over here in the land of Israel, man. Ashdod is a coastal city, man. All right, so the scriptures say what? A bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. And who's that bastard, man? You want to be gutter rat Jews, man. You Amalekites, man. Y'all those bastards, man, that's living over there. So you done took our heritage, all right, and trying to identify yourself as Jews when you're not. And guess what? Now your back is against the wall, Esau. All right, when all else fails, when you cannot defend yourself from the truth, what do you resort to? You resort to lies and slander, man. And that's what's going about to come, man. That's what they're going to do. They're going to persecute us with nothing but lies and slander, man, because Esau knows that his time is up. The gig is up. The jig is up. All right, you're through. Your society is done. Your system is crumbling in your sight, and the Lord is raising up his men in your sight, and Esau can't do nothing about it, man. So he's going to revert to laying hands on the men of the Lord, and that's where Esau is going to fuck up at, man. All right, let's read a little bit of this real quick. It says, after first saying that a deadly rampage at a New York Jersey kosher market was random, the authorities disclosed on Wednesday that one of the two attackers had published anti-Semitic posts online and had in fact targeted the site. He was also a follower of the Black Hebrew Israelite movement, a fringe religious group that has expressed hostility to Jews, officials said. A rambling religious manifesto was found inside the suspect's rental van, man. Okay? And guess what, man? It's not... Hey, if you want to talk about hostility towards the quote-unquote Jews, the Heavenly Father is showing hostility to the quote-unquote Jews, man. All you got to do is read the scriptures, man, and see how the Lord hates Amalek, man. All right, the scriptures say that he said he's going to have war with Amalek from generation to generations, man. All right, Revelation 3. Let me just get it real quick. Revelation 2 and 9. Let me go to Revelation 2 and 9. All right, because we're gonna figure it. We're gonna let the world know, man. And Esau, man, you need to be answering some questions, man. All right, where are the rest of the 10 tribes, man? 12 tribes, man. Okay. All right. How did you get into the land? All right. Where is King David, man? Since you're supposed to be the promised people, man. Okay. Why is the world still at war? Answer these questions since you're the real Jews, man. All right. So that way you be found to be a freaking liar, man. You ain't nobody but a freaking liar, man. You're Esau Edom, man. You who the Bible clearly says is going down, man. The Lord is going to destroy you and your nation, man. All right. And this is what the scriptures say, man. And because you can't handle the truth and you're a sore loser and a bitter fuck, all right, just like your forefather was in the days where he despised the birthright, gave it up to our forefather Jacob, and then he want to fucking sit here and cry like a little bitch to Isaac, to a forefather Isaac, man. Talking about where's my blessing? Has that only one blessing? And then want to have it in your mind that you're gonna put Jake to death after Isaac died. Now look at you, man. You're on the same boat. You realizing that the time for Jacob to receive the kingdom is there and there at hand, man. And you can't handle it, man. So guess what you're gonna try to do? You're gonna try to upset prophecy, but you don't understand. You trying to upset prophecy is part of prophecy, man. And you're gonna fuck down, man. That's what the Bible says. You're going down, man. Okay. Revelation 2 and 9. I know thy works and thy tribulation, thy poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemies of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan, man. And you motherfuckers are the synagogue of Satan, man. You say you Jews, y'all not, man. You blaspheme, man. You blasphemers, man. All right. Let's move on real quick. This is the last, second to last article that I had up, man. You know, it's Trump signing an executive order to identify Judaism as a race. Okay, which you want to read this, you can, but for the sake of time, I'm gonna move on. All right, and the last one I wanted to get, all right, is this right quick. Let me run through this real quick.
We begin tonight with the chilling new surveillance of what authorities are now calling a targeted and deadly attack just outside.
Come on, YouTube.
New York City, the mayor calling it a hate crime. Police are now looking closely at this surveillance video tonight. The two gunmen, a man and a woman, getting out of a van, crossing the street there, opening fire inside that kosher grocery store. 3 people were killed inside. A police detective had been killed right before. Police arriving quickly, and then SWAT teams. The firefight went on for hours. Bystanders running away from the danger, and tonight we are learning more here about the suspects. The pipe bomb that was found in a stolen U-Haul that day, and the anti-police, anti-Semitic writings online. ABC's Adrian Bankert leads us off from Jersey City.
Tonight, we have chilling surveillance video that captures the horror at that kosher market in New Jersey and what police say was a targeted attack. Both suspects slowly emerging from a stolen U-Haul van before one of them aims a high-powered rifle at the store and opens fire.
There were multiple other people on the street, so there were many other targets available to them that they bypassed to attack that place. So it was clearly that was their target, and they intended to harm people inside.
Police say the two gunned down the owner, Mindy Ferenz, a mother of 5, an employee, Douglas Rodriguez, and a customer, Moishe Deutsch.
A few hundred bullets went into a body of a 24-year-old child. How can we, as a community, as people, bear that?
Esau, man. Esau's finished, man.
One person in the market was injured but survived the hail of bullets that terrorized Jersey City for hours yesterday. The suspects killed in the gun battle identified tonight as 50-year-old Francine Graham and 47-year-old David Anderson. Sources tell ABC News that Anderson recently made anti-Semitic posts online. It all started when Detective Joe Seals, investigating the murder of an Uber driver, encountered the suspects at this cemetery. Police say they killed the officer, a father of 5, driving a mile to that Jewish market at just after noon. For more than 3 hours in a standoff with heavily armed officers.
Sound like we were at war. That's what it sounds. They sound like Desert Storm out here. Like we were at war.
In the end, police ramming the store with an armored truck, the bodies of the suspects and the victims found inside. Authorities did recover a pipe bomb and religious writings from that stolen U-Haul. The suspects, believed to be members of the Black Israelites, considered by the FBI to be a domestic terror group known for anti-Jewish and anti-police views.
Yep. So there it is, man. All right. They got their spin on their story.
No question, crime.
You know, Esau is about to come down. All right. Apparently, this shooter was a Black Israelite, and the FBI has, you know, deemed the Israelites as a terrorist group, man. So guess what's going to happen, man? Esau is basically trying to force the hand to come at us, man. All right, and persecution is around the corner, man. All right, this is the time where you're supposed to be seeking Yahawashi. We've been saying this, starting with the apostles on down. All right, the scripture's been saying this. All right, it's high time to wake out of sleep. All right, you need to be seeking the Lord while he may be found. You need to be girding your minds. All right, girding your spirits, man. Okay, because hey, that hammer is about to come down, man. Esau is about to come through, but it's all good, man. Because at the end of the day, man, we will be protected, man. There's nothing he can do against us. All right, our soul is going to be kept by Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Standard is going to be lifted, man. Okay, ways to escape is going to be made, man. All right, for the men of the Lord, and you have to believe it, man. Okay, as the scriptures say, then shall be known who are my chosen, man. All right. I just wanted to get that word persecute real quick. It's a verb. All right, it's an action. Okay, to persecute someone is an action. All right, it says to oppose for the holding of a belief or opinion, and they're gonna come at us because of our belief, man. Which is what, that Esau, Edom is going into slavery. The rest of the nations is going into slavery 2/3 are going to get put out of commission. They're going to die because their hands is joined with the enemy, which is Esau, Edom, and the other nations. All right, all form of homosexuality will be eradicated. All form of pedophilia will be eradicated. All form of wickedness will be eradicated. Righteousness will be established upon the face of the earth again. That's our belief, man. Yahawah bahasham is going to return and set order upon the earth. That's what we believe because that's what the scriptures say. And guess what? Hey, good is set against evil, man. All right, we want good, but the world wants to continue to bask in their filth and their wickedness. So guess what they're gonna do? When somebody's when the DJ is turning on the lights, all right, I'm trying to tell niggas that the party was over at 3 a.m. Niggas go crazy, man. So guess what? The whole world is gonna go crazy against the men of the Lord, man. All right, and Esau is gonna fucking spearhead that movement, man. A pursuit, torment, open legal action. It's gonna be an open legal action against us, man. Where it's going to be to the point where if you see these men, they're gonna plaster our faces on the news. If you see these men and you don't report them in, you will be counted as one of them, man. All right, and then you're gonna start to see who your real family is, man. For those who think they have mothers and fathers, all right, who don't seek the Lord, and that's gonna keep them that day. It's gonna be your own family turning against you in that day, man. Okay. So with that being said, let me check the comment board real quick, and I get these precepts going. All right. All right, cool. I'm gonna jump to Habakkuk, the second chapter, real quick, man, because in the book of Habakkuk, all right, we always bring it out for what? When prophecy is moving, right? Let's check this out. All right, now I'm gonna just get to the point. It says Habakkuk 2:3 says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time." All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go look into that word vision real quick. Okay. The word vision is Strong's H2377. Chazawan. All right. It says vision in ecstatic state in night. Vision, oracle, prophecy, divine communication. Divine communication. Okay. A divine vision, a vision, spoken of a divine vision or dream. All right. It says Isaiah 29:7. Especially a vision from the Most High, respecting future events, man. Okay, prophetic vision, man. A revelation, an oracle. All right. So in Habakkuk 2, it said, "For the vision, the oracle, the prophecy." All right. The divine communication that Heavenly Father then gave to these prophets are set for appointed time, man. The Lord been told us persecution was going to come through. We're going to get into it, man. The Lord told us that the RFID microchip is going to get pushed upon the whole world. All right, and guess what? That's vision is set for appointed time. The Lord told us nuclear missiles going to fly. That's set for appointed time. The Lord told us that what? Pestilence and plagues is going to come. That's set for appointed time. The Lord told us that what? Famine and war is going to come. That's set for appointed time, man. But at the end of the day, the scriptures told us in second Ezra, the 9th chapter, to measure the time diligently in itself, man. And we're seeing certain things come to pass. That right there, man, is a clear indication that not too long from now, all right, Esau is going to roll on us, man. It's not going to be long from now, man. Esau is about to roll on us, man. All right. And like the brother Aj did that, you pop video, you have to embrace that time that's about to come, man, because it's through that time that the Lord is going to show who is his men, man. All right. And you're going to see brothers flying. Lord's will I be part of that number and I'm able to fly. You're going to see brothers healing. Lord's will I'm part of that like you and I'll be able to heal. All right. You're going to see nothing but magnificent and tremendous things in the name of Yahawashi happen upon this earth, man. And all that is set for a point in time, and it's about to happen in your sight, man. All right. So if you say that you believe in Yahawashi, it would behoove you to seek him, man. All right. At least you be found without the Lord and be found to remain in the congregation of the dead with these 2/3, man, who are counted as heathens, man. And that's why they're gonna die like heathens, man, because they move like heathens in the first place, man. All right. It says, "For the vision is yet for a point in time, but that the end it shall speak and not lie." And it's speaking, man. The Lord said that we was going to get persecuted. All right, that they was gonna come up against us, and look how they come. They damn near setting the narrative and setting the game plan to come up against us, man. It's speaking, and it's not lying. All right, it's not lying. Okay, though it tarry, wait for it. It's because it will surely come. It will not tarry, and it's like I said, it's right around the corner, man. Okay, it's right around the corner. Okay, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24. Chapter 24, and I start at verse 3. Salakia. I start at verse 3. It says, and as he sat upon the Mount Olives, the disciples came unto him privily, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? So the disciples is asking Yahawashi, what would be the signs of the end of the world? Let's read a letter of this, man, so we can know that Yahawashi indeed spoke these words to his disciples. All right, so we had got warning from Yahawashi himself. Okay, verse 4 says, and Yahawashi answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, and see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And we've been hearing these things. All right, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places, which we've been seeing. All these things are the beginning of sorrows, which we've been seeing. People are beginning to sorrow, but it's not going to be that great lamentation, that great sorrow. That's about, hey, that bulk of that sorrowness is going to come when shit kick off, man. When they put their hands on the elect, on the men of the Lord, and that chip gets pushed, you're gonna really start seeing shit get kicked off. That's when you're gonna start seeing Isaiah 3, where these women are left on the floor crying because they men and all the men that they had to protect them are put to death, man. All right, that's when you're gonna start seeing men, as Jeremiah say, men with their hands on their loins, man. That's when you're gonna start seeing it. This is the beginning. We're in the beginning stages, man. All right, and that's why you're supposed to be seeking the Lord right now, because it's the cool, man. It's not even the heat of the day yet, man. The heat about to come, and it's about to be hot, man. But Jeremiah 17 tells you, if you trust in the Lord, you're gonna be like a pleasant tree planted by the waters, which I not see when he cometh, man. You're gonna be all right, man. Okay, you're gonna be unscathed and untouched, so to say, man. So to say. All right. Verse 9 says, then shall they, all right, check this out. The Lord told us this was going to be the beginning of sorrows. All of these things that we seen, false prophets, all right, rumors of wars, all right, nation going against nation, kingdom against kingdom, famines, pestilence, earthquakes. Those are the beginning. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Persecution is coming, man. Yahawashi warned us that persecution would be coming, man. Okay. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10. Book of Matthew, chapter 10. And see where I want to start. Yep, verse 16. It says, behold, red letter this again. Should have had this ready. It's a lock here. That's right, brother. We're gonna fly. Yeah, we're gonna fly. We're gonna fly because of Yahawashi, man. That's right, brother. Matthew 10:16. It reads, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. And the Lord has, man. He set us up. All right, he rose us from he shook us from the dust, poured his spirit upon us, breathed the breath of life into us, all right, and set us out on the highways and hedges as sheep in the midst of wolves, man. All right. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Verse 17, but beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues, and ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. So the Lord told us we was going to get snatched up. They're going to persecute us. Some brothers might get carted off, man. It's going to happen, man. If you don't believe it's not, if you don't believe that it's going to happen, then you through, because it's going to happen. You're not mentally preparing yourself, sitting here and denying it, man. Dudes like Nate saying Jacob's trouble is not going to happen and things like that's not going to happen. You're deceiving yourselves. All right, dudes that say that none of this is going to happen, you're deceiving yourselves, man. Because when it happens, you're going to get hit. It's going to be like it hit you upside the head. You're not going to know what to do. You're not going to know where to place your faith, because you didn't believe in the words of Yahawashi to begin with. You didn't believe the Lord when he told you it's going to come. So when it comes, who you going to call on? Who you going to rely on? And if you try to call on Yahawashi, he's going to leave you there without remedy, because you were supposed to be calling on him before all that happened. You were supposed to be showing the Lord that you believed all that was going to happen. So you were seeking him because you expected salvation from him, protection from in those days. So you're seeking him now, so that way when all hell breaks loose, he can protect you, man. Verse 19. But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak. And brothers, take heed to this, man. Take heed to this. And I'll speak to myself too. If you get carted off, don't be sitting here worrying yourself about what you're going to say to them and how you're going to answer, man. We got a perfect example as Yahawashi, man, when he was being persecuted. All right? How there were certain questions he answered and certain questions he didn't answer. Believe in Yahawashi, man. All right? It says, but when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak. All right, and we have other examples of that when you go to Acts, and I believe the Jews put hands on Peter and John, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I can find it real fast with my sword. I'll read it from my sword. Okay. Salakia, bear with me. Yep, Acts 4. I'm gonna go straight to the point. When you read up, it tell you how. Well, I'll read 3 and then I'll jump to 4. I mean, Salakia, Acts 4 and 3. I'll read 3. Then I'll jump to verse 8. Verse 3 says, and they laid hands on them and put them in hold until the next day, for it was now eventide. All right, so the high priest and the scribes and the Pharisees put hands on Peter and John. Okay, now when you jump to verse 8, well, matter of fact, I'm gonna read on, man. Verse 4. Howbeit many of them which heard, let me switch over the camera real quick. All right. Acts 4 in 4, it says, howbeit many of them which heard the word believed, and the number of the men was about 5,000. And it came to pass on the morrow that the rulers and elders and scribes and Ananias the high priest and Caiaphas and John and Alexander and as many as were of the kindred of the high priest were gathered together at Jerusalem. And when they had set them in the midst, they asked, by what power or by what name have ye done this? Now listen to this. Verse 8, then Peter, filled with the Holy Spirit, said unto them, ye rulers of the people and elders of Israel, if we this day be examined of the good deed done to the impotent man, by what means he is made whole, be it known unto you and to all the people of Israel, that by the name of Yahawashi Hamashiach of Nazareth, whom ye crucified, whom the Most High raised from the dead, even by him doth this man stand here before you whole. And the reason I brought this out is the point that the scriptures say Peter was filled with the Holy Spirit, man. All right, that's why in Matthew the 10th chapter, the Lord tell you not to take no thought, man. Because if it's anything gonna be given to you, you're gonna be filled with the Spirit. The Spirit gonna dish it to you to say to them, man. All right, that's just like how we go out on the highways and hedges, man. We don't go out planning. All right, we're gonna say this. We're gonna say exactly word for word. All right, you people are going to die, and we don't do that, man. Nah. When we get out there, we send up our prayers, and when we get out there on the highways and hedges, what? The Spirit takes over, and the Spirit tells, feeds us, all right, what to say to these people, man. All right. I'm gonna read this precept real quick. All right, it said, this is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. It reads, "For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High, and if it begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?" Right, man? What do you think gonna happen to those people, man? All right, it's gonna be all out chaos and hell upon them, man. All right, man. This is some beautiful times we entering into, man. Okay, back to Matthew 10. Right in verse 20 it says, "For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father, which speaketh in you." All right, verse 21 says, "And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death." Your own family, hey, that's the Spirit. Your own family gonna turn on you, man. Your own family is gonna turn on you, man. Okay. "And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved." So if you endure to the end, you're going to be saved, man. And we're going to be hated for the name of Yahawashi sake. Perfect time to segue into Matthew the 5th chapter. All right. Again, Salakia, I didn't read letter in these. I was supposed to. Matthew 5:11, it says, "Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake." Matthew 10:22, "And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endures to the end shall be saved." Matthew 5:11, "Blessed are ye when men shall persecute you and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you." So the world is going to hate you. They're going to come up against you. But guess what? You are blessed. And if you endure to the end, you're going to receive a great reward. So you need to be rejoicing, again, embracing that persecution if it comes your way, man, because you are blessed. They're not hating you for you. They're hating you for Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. All right, because at the end of the day, if they don't take heed to your words, that means they're not taking heed to the words of them that sent you, of him that sent you, which is Yahawashi. And if they don't take heed to the word of Yahawashi, that means they're not taking heed to the Heavenly Father who sent Yahawashi, man, to send us. Okay? James, the 5th chapter. In verse 10, "Take my brethren the prophets who have spoken in the name of the Lord for an example of suffering, affliction, and patience." They went through all type of hell. All type of hell, man. So we're supposed to be reading these scriptures, The scripture, we just take my brethren, the prophets who have been in the name, who have spoken in the name of the Lord for an example. So we were told to go through the scriptures and look at what these men that called on the name of Yahawashi who was prophesying, we're supposed to look at their walk as examples. And when persecution came against them, how they were kept. Yes, they were kept, man. They were kept. Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. I'll read straight through it and get to the point. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure. And make not haste in the time of trouble. Make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at that last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou change to the low estate. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest he fall. Because that's what they're going to be trying to do to you. They're going to be trying to make you sway your faith. They're going to be trying to break you, man. But if you are rooted in Yahawashi Yahawashi, there's nothing they can do to you. They can only touch your physical body. But remember, we're going to be changed regardless. So these physical bodies that we're in, it don't mean nothing anyways, man. We're getting new bodies regardless. So don't fold, man. Don't fold. And I'm speaking to myself, man. First and foremost, man. Because these times that are coming, none of us has experienced it on that level it's about to come. So you need to be building up your faith, man. Looking at the your daily walk that you call on Yahawashi Yahawashi daily, right? Look at how he's keeping you throughout your daily walk in little matters, man. Constantly pray for more faith. No matter how big and bad you get in the scriptures, humble yourself, man, and constantly pray. Constantly beg the Lord, man. Fast more, man. Fellowship more. Break bread with your brethren more. All right? Read more. All right? It says, ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercies, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? The answer is hell no. Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? That answer is hell no. Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? The answer is not nearby. Who believed in Yahawashi Yahawashi was despised. All right, not nearby who trusted in Yahawashi Yahawashi was confounded. Not nearby who feared that Yahawashi Yahawashi was forsaken. So we have to believe that, man. Read these scriptures and see how they were kept. And know that, man. Wholeheartedly, man. Verse 11. For the Lord is full of compassion and mercies, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in the time of, he saveth in the time of affliction, man. When that persecution comes, they're going to come hard. But he's going to save us in that time, man. When the flood cometh, a standard is going to be lifted. That's what the scriptures say. But guess what? Woe be to you. Woe be to the fearful hearted and the faint hands and the sinner that go of two ways. If you faint and you fear Esau, and what you going to do? Death is coming upon you, homie. Woe unto him that is faint hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. You don't believe anyway. Why the hell would the Lord save you, man? What the? Come on, man. That's all I'm going to read on this. We'll run back to Matthew 10 real quick and finish up this lesson real quick, man. I didn't intend for this lesson to be this long, but it called to walk the water Yahawashi Yahawashi, man. All right. That's Matthew 5. Back at Matthew 10. I want to get to the 24th verse. All right. Back at Matthew chapter 10, verse I read 22 again. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. Verse 23. But when they persecute you in the city, flee ye into another. For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the cities of Jerusalem till the Son of Man come. The disciple was not, this is the point, the disciple was not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. All right, and guess what? Yahawashi had to go through that persecution. You look at the examples of old, Daniel was persecuted, man. When them Babylonians set that decree, what was it? Yeah, the Babylonians set that decree to not to pray to any other god, and what was that Medo-Persian Empire? It was one of them. It was between that time, and they came against Daniel, man, and set him in the lion's den, man. Joseph was being persecuted when Pharaoh's bitch was lying on him, man. That was persecution, man. He was lying on, man. Come on, man. Yahawashi was persecuted, man. The prophets were persecuted, man. Okay, persecution came after Elijah, and guess what? The Heavenly Father lifted up a standard for Elijah, man. He made fire rain out of heaven for that man, man. Come on, when them little Niglet demons was coming against Elisha, persecuting them and talking all manners of shit, she-bears was stuck on the motherfuckers, man. You gotta believe these scriptures, man. You gotta know it, man. You gotta know it and believe it. Least ye die, man. All right. This is the book of Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devils come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Esau is only doing this because he knows that his kingdom is at an end. He knows he's through. He knows he's through. He knows he's done. Let me rewind this real quick. See if the screen come up. Esau knows he's through, man. Project Megiddo, King Alpha Plan, Rex 84. All these things is to come against the men of the Lord, man. And all of them are in the book. And now he about to bring the hammer down, man. But as for us, go to Romans. I'm going to end off with Romans, man. I'm going to end it off with Romans. The book of Romans chapter 8, verse 28. And we know that all things work together for the good, to them that love the Most High, to them who are called according to his purpose. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn of many brethren. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called, whom he called, them he also justified, and whom he justified, them he also glorified. What shall we then say to these things? If the Most High be for us, who could be against us, Akim? For real though, who could really be against us if the Most High is for us? Were we not, Lord's will, predestinated to be out there on the highways and hedges? Were we not predestinated to be called to go out there? Lord's will, we were predestinated to be chosen. And if that's Lord's will, that's the case, we're going to be justified, and then we're going to be glorified. So who really could come up against us, man? We're the sons of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, man. The sons and daughters of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. You think the Heavenly Father's going to let these fucking pieces of shits do anything harmful to us, man? And even if they put hands on us, man, they're not going to be able to harm our spirits, man. That's the mindset you got to have. We're going to have peace in Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. They're not going to be able to touch our spirits. Our spirits are going to be locked in the spirit of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Our spirits is going to be locked in the spirit of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, man. Verse 32. He that spared not his only son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Who shall lay anything to the charge of the Most High's elect? It is the Most High that justifieth. Who is he that condemneth? It is Hamashiach that died, yea, rather, that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of the Most High, who also maketh intercession for us. The water Yahawah Yahawashi. The water Yahawah Yahawashi, Kaya Yahawashi, man. All right. Verse 35. Who shall separate us from the love of the Most High? What is the love of the Most High? To keep the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability, right? When that persecution come, they're gonna just be trying to make you break your belief. They're gonna try to make you switch up and turn from the law, statutes, commandments. They're gonna be trying to make you take the chip. They're gonna try to make you denounce Yahawah Yahawashi. They're gonna be like, oh, if you don't want to die, and you say, you know, there's gonna be some dudes that fold, man. I ain't gonna be like, oh, there's gonna be some dudes like, oh no, that's not me. All right, if that's not you, then say on camera that you acknowledge and you accept homosexuals. They're gonna try to make you fold, man. They're gonna try to make you come up against the words of the Most High, man. They're gonna try to lie and say brothers was talking shit about you and all manners of, man. Screw Esau, man. Don't let none of that separate you, man. The Spirit been having me watch Naruto lately, man. All right, that anime of the ninjas, man. And you see it, man. They don't break, man. They got a code of conduct. They got a code of character, man. They don't break. They don't care how bad the enemy comes at them. They don't break for nothing. They rather face death. That's the mindset we gotta have. We're not breaking because of the enemy. Who shall separate us from the love of the Most High? From the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation? No. Or distress? No. Or persecution? No. Or famine? No. Or nakedness? Or peril? Or sword? No. As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Did not the Lord told us he sent us as sheep in the midst of wolves? Come on. Verse 37, nay, in all these things, we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi loved us, man. He called us Israelites. He woke us up out of the dirt, out of the confusion. He brought us to this marvelous light. He showed us the truth. We didn't do this of ourselves. That's love right there, man. So we're going to be able to conquer all that through him that loved us. Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, man. Verse 38, for I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us, man. None of that should be able to separate us. It's not going to separate us, man, from the love of the Most High, man, which is in Hamashiach Yahawashi, our Lord, man. You got to have that mindset, man. Oh, you didn't know that persecution was coming, huh? Yeah, it's coming. And guess what? The elect members ain't gonna fold, man. We're gonna be delivered, man. We're gonna be protected, man. Come on, man. I'm hyped right now, man. I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped, man. The water Yahawah Yahawashi, keep our spirits in that day, man. All right. Shalom again to all the Akim on the comment board, man. That's all I have for today, man. The water for tuning in, man. You know, may Yahawah Yahawashi keep us all, man, starting with the apostles on down, man. And with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, citation to all Akim out there pushing the truth and all truth and sincerity diligently throughout the four corners. Yahawah Yahawashi, bahasham Rawchaa Qadash, barakatum to you all. Shalom. And the ball, man. Mawatla Adawam too, man.